Do you ever find yourself wondering why you feel different from everyone else? It's as if you're destined for something greater, something beyond the ordinary, something that others can't even begin to comprehend. If you've ever had that sensation, this message is for you. You are among the chosen ones. But what does it mean to be chosen? What responsibility comes with this? And why is the road you're walking so challenging, yet filled with promise? The idea of being chosen isn't always a clear one, and it often carries more questions than answers. But there's one thing that we can be sure of: the journey ahead is yours to shape. Whether you recognize it or not, your existence holds a deeper purpose, and it's tied to the greater fabric of the universe. But being chosen doesn't mean that life will be easy. It doesn't mean that you'll always know the right path immediately. It simply means that you're being called to live a life that matters, to impact the world in ways that others may not understand or recognize. It's time to embrace the uniqueness of your existence and accept the challenges that come with it. Being chosen doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean you won't struggle. It means that your struggles, your pain, your growth all serve a higher purpose, one that will become clearer the more you walk this path. You are not placed here by chance. You have a mission to fulfill, and it is only through understanding and accepting this that you will begin to unlock your full potential. But before we dive into the intricacies of your journey, let's first understand what it truly means to be chosen, and how your choices and fate intertwine in this vast, interconnected universe. The intersection of choice and fate. Life is not a random series of events. Every choice you make, no matter how small, is intertwined with the universe's grand design. But what's often misunderstood is how these choices align with fate. Are you truly in control of your destiny, or are you simply following a preordained path that was set for you? To understand the intersection of choice and fate, we must first understand that fate does not dictate everything in your life. Fate provides the framework, the environment, and the opportunities, but it is through your choices that you breathe life into those circumstances. You have free will, and it is within the realm of your decisions that you exercise your power. Every action you take, whether it's a bold leap of faith or a quiet step forward, shapes your future and alters the course of your journey. But how do we reconcile this with the idea of being chosen? Being chosen doesn't remove your ability to choose. In fact, it enhances it. Those who are chosen are placed in a world full of endless possibilities, and it is through their decisions that they reveal their true purpose. The intersection of choice and fate is where your willpower meets the universe's plan for you. It's where you decide how to respond to the challenges you face, how to turn adversity into strength, and how to unlock the potential that lies within. The beauty of this intersection lies in its paradox. You are free to make choices, yet those choices lead you to exactly where you need to be. It's as if the universe has designed a path for you, but your decisions determine how quickly or slowly you move down it. You might face moments of uncertainty, times when you question if the path you've chosen is truly the right one. But trust that each step you take is a vital part of your story. Consider the choices that have brought you to this point. Every experience, every lesson, every person you've encountered has been a stepping stone on your path. None of this is accidental. You may not always understand why certain things happen the way they did, but with time, the pieces will fall into place, and you will see how every choice, every twist of fate, has been a necessary part of your journey. In the grand scheme of things, the relationship between choice and fate is not one of conflict, but of collaboration. It's a partnership that allows you to actively shape your life while recognizing the deeper currents that guide you. The chosen ones understand this. They know that while they may not control every event that happens, they have the power to control how they respond. It is through this collaboration that they fulfill their higher purpose and leave a lasting impact on the world. The responsibility and pressure of the chosen ones. Being chosen comes with a responsibility that others may never fully understand. It's not just about being unique or standing out. It's about using your gifts, your talents, and your insight to elevate the world around you. This is a heavy burden, but it is one that the chosen ones willingly bear. They understand that their purpose is greater than themselves, and that they are part of something much larger than their own existence. The responsibility is immense because the chosen ones are not here to live for themselves. They are here to serve others, to offer their wisdom, to inspire those who may feel lost, to help heal the brokenness in the world. It's easy to get caught up in the desire for personal success, fame, or recognition. However, the chosen ones know that their true reward lies in the impact they have on others. Their worth is not measured by external achievements, but by the internal satisfaction of knowing that they are contributing to the greater good. But with this responsibility comes pressure. The pressure to always be on, to constantly strive for excellence, to never falter or show weakness. The chosen ones are often expected to have all the answers, to be the ones who provide guidance when others are lost. This can feel isolating because the weight of expectation is always there, and the fear of disappointing others can be overwhelming. It's a feeling of standing on a precipice, knowing that the slightest misstep could send everything into chaos. Yet despite the pressure, there is a deep sense of purpose that drives the chosen ones forward. They may feel the weight of the world on their shoulders, but they also feel the strength within themselves to carry it. They understand that their journey is not one of personal gain, but of personal sacrifice. They know that the path is not easy, and they accept that the struggles along the way will only make them stronger. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth, and each failure is a lesson learned. The responsibility of the chosen ones is not to be taken lightly. It's not just about achieving greatness for the sake of it, but about using their greatness to serve others. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and understanding that their actions ripple out, affecting the world in ways they may never fully comprehend. They are the ones who lead by example, who inspire through their resilience, and who remind others that no challenge is too great to overcome. At times, the weight of this responsibility may feel too much to bear, and the pressure may seem unbearable. But the chosen ones know that they are not alone. They are supported by the universe, by the wisdom of those who have walked the same path before them, and by the strength they find within themselves. They know that with every challenge, they are being shaped into the person they were always meant to be, and that, in the end, the world will be better for it. Continuous self-awakening and growth. The journey of self-awakening is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, a continual evolution of who you are, who you were, and who you are destined to become. It's the recognition that you are more than your past, more than your present, and more than the limitations you've placed on yourself. Continuous self-awakening means you're always moving forward, even when it feels like you're standing still. It's the quiet realization that every moment is an opportunity for growth, every challenge a catalyst for transformation, and every encounter a lesson to be learned. This is not about arriving at some final destination, but about constantly shedding the layers of who you once were to become more aligned with who you are meant to be. Many of us begin life unaware of our true potential. We are often raised with limitations, told what we can or cannot do, what we should or should not aspire to. But awakening comes when you recognize that these limitations are not truths. They are simply constructs of societal expectations, of the narrow perceptions of others. The path to self-awakening begins when you dare to question these narratives and seek your own truth. It's a recognition that you are not bound by the definitions that have been placed on you. You are free to discover and cultivate the unique essence that lies within you. Awakening is a call to action. It asks you to confront your fears, your insecurities, and your weaknesses. It demands that you let go of the comfort zones you've clung to for so long and step into the unknown, where the only thing that exists is the possibility of growth. It's an invitation to stretch beyond your limits, to embrace uncertainty, and to trust in your capacity to evolve. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond your perceived boundaries, when you challenge yourself to think differently, act differently, and live differently. In this continuous journey of awakening, there is no endpoint because growth is infinite. As you uncover new truths about yourself, you will discover new aspects of your potential. And as you evolve, you'll find that each new level of understanding brings with it new challenges, new responsibilities, and new opportunities for growth. This cycle never ends. It is a lifelong commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, not for the sake of perfection, but for the sake of progress. But awakening doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's not something that you can simply will into existence through desire alone. It requires discipline, it requires work, and it requires an open heart. There will be moments when you'll doubt yourself, moments when you'll feel like you're failing, but those are the moments when growth is most potent. In times of uncertainty, you will be forced to dig deeper into your inner resources. You'll come to understand that every obstacle is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone on your journey. Embracing continuous self-awakening also means being willing to face the parts of yourself that you'd rather avoid. It's easy to celebrate your strengths, your successes, your moments of glory, but true awakening involves confronting your shadows, the fears, regrets, and unresolved wounds that have shaped you. Growth can only occur when you're willing to look at these aspects of yourself, accept them, and then transcend them. It is through this process of constant reflection and self-inquiry that you'll begin to unlock your fullest potential. In the end, the continuous journey of self-awakening and growth is a commitment to a life of purpose. It is the willingness to look inward and outward simultaneously, to seek the truth in every experience, and to grow, no matter how difficult the path may seem. The person who embraces this journey understands that the destination is not important. The journey itself is where the magic lies. As you evolve, you begin to realize that you are becoming who you were always meant to be, and that the world needs you to keep growing, keep learning, and keep expanding. The courage to face solitude and challenges. Solitude is often misunderstood. In a world that constantly demands our attention, that values social connection and communal engagement, solitude can seem like an anomaly, a state to be avoided at all costs. But solitude is not a punishment. It is not a state of loneliness, nor is it an indication of failure. It is, in fact, a powerful force for growth, clarity, and understanding. To face solitude is to face yourself. It is the moment when all external distractions fade away, leaving you with only your thoughts, your heart, and the quiet of your soul. When you are alone, you are forced to confront the truths that you may have ignored in the noise of everyday life. Solitude allows you to hear the voice of your inner wisdom, to understand the desires of your heart, and to recognize the deeper truths about who you are. It's only in these moments of stillness that you can begin to understand your true self, not the self you show the world, but the self that is hidden beneath layers of expectation, responsibility, and obligation. But facing solitude also brings with it a certain courage, a courage to be with yourself, to sit with your thoughts, and to explore the emotions that you may have buried. It takes bravery to step away from the distractions of the world and to sit in your own presence without fear. It is in these moments that you can truly discover your strength, your purpose, and your deepest desires. Solitude is not a void to be filled. It is a space in which your soul can grow and expand. It is here that you find clarity, direction, and the answers you have been seeking all along. In solitude, you are also given the opportunity to face your challenges in a new light. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, and for those who are walking the path of the chosen ones, these challenges will often feel more intense, more frequent, and more burdensome. But challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities to strengthen your character, to deepen your resilience, and to grow in ways that would not be possible without struggle. In solitude, you can reflect on the nature of your challenges, understand their deeper meaning, and find the strength within you to overcome them. When you face challenges, especially alone, you begin to understand that you are more capable than you once thought. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for, and the trials you face are not there to break you, but to build you. Each challenge you overcome adds another layer of strength, another layer of wisdom, and another layer of growth. It is only by confronting these challenges head-on, without running away or avoiding them, that you will truly discover your full potential. The courage to face solitude and challenges is not about avoiding pain or difficulty. It is about embracing them fully. It is about understanding that life's hardest moments are often the ones that teach us the most. It is about learning to trust yourself, to believe in your own resilience, and to stand firm in the face of adversity. The chosen ones understand this. They know that every challenge is an opportunity to refine themselves, to become more aligned with their purpose, and to step closer to the person they are meant to become. As you face the solitude and challenges in your own life, know that you are not alone. The universe, your higher self, and all the wisdom of those who have come before you are there to guide you. Trust in this process. Trust in your own strength. And most importantly, trust in the beauty that will emerge from the darkest times. Perceiving the wisdom and power of the universe. The universe is not a distant, cold expanse. It is a living, breathing entity, constantly interacting with you, constantly guiding you, and constantly providing you with the wisdom and power you need to navigate your journey. But in order to tap into this wisdom, you must be willing to see beyond the surface, to look deeper into the unseen forces that shape your life. The chosen ones understand this, and they know that the universe's wisdom is always available to them if they are open enough to receive it. This wisdom is not always obvious. It doesn't come in the form of loud, clear instructions or a map that you can follow step by step. Instead, it is subtle, it is woven into the fabric of everyday life. It speaks to you in the quiet moments, in the synchronicities that happen when you least expect them, and in the feelings that arise when you are in alignment with your true purpose. The universe speaks to you through signs, through the whispers of your intuition, and through the patterns that emerge when you look closely. To perceive the wisdom of the universe, you must learn to quiet your mind, to still your thoughts, and to open your heart. It's about cultivating an awareness that goes beyond the physical world and tuning into the energetic currents that surround you. It's about trusting that you are always being guided, even when it doesn't feel like it. The universe is always at work in your life, pushing you toward growth, offering you opportunities, and presenting you with challenges that will help you evolve. But wisdom is not just about receiving information. It is about understanding how to use that information. The universe offers wisdom not as an end in itself, but as a tool for empowerment. It is through this wisdom that you gain the clarity to make decisions, the insight to navigate challenges, and the strength to face the unknown. The power of the universe is not separate from you, it is within you. When you connect to this power, when you align yourself with the flow of universal energy, you become unstoppable. The more you align yourself with the wisdom and power of the universe, the more you will begin to see the world through a different lens. You will begin to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, the subtle web that links every living being, every experience, and every moment. The universe is constantly speaking to you, and when you learn to listen, you will understand that you are not alone. You are a part of something far greater than yourself, and your role in this grand design is more significant than you could ever imagine. As you continue to awaken to the wisdom and power of the universe, you will begin to realize that everything you need is already within you. The answers, the guidance, and the strength are all present, waiting for you to tune in and trust. The universe is always working for your highest good, and when you align yourself with this truth, you will unlock a wellspring of power that will carry you through every challenge, every obstacle, and every moment of doubt, drawing strength from pain. Pain is an inevitable part of the human experience. Whether it is emotional pain, physical pain, or the pain that comes from the trials and challenges of life, we all encounter suffering at some point. But pain is not the enemy. It is not something to be avoided, suppressed, or ignored. Pain is a teacher, and it is through pain that we often find our greatest strength. When you experience pain, you are given a unique opportunity to transform. Pain has the power to break you down, yes, but it also has the power to rebuild you stronger than before. It is in the depths of your pain that you find the resilience you never knew you had. It is in the darkest moments that you discover your light. Pain forces you to go inward, to face parts of yourself that you may have been avoiding. It compels you to confront your vulnerabilities, your fears, and your weaknesses, and in doing so, it opens the door to healing and growth. Drawing strength from pain is about shifting your perspective. It is about understanding that pain is not permanent, that it is not an indication of your weakness, and that it is not something that defines you. Pain is a passage, a phase that you move through, not a destination. The chosen ones understand this. They know that pain, while difficult, is a necessary part of their journey. It is through pain that they are forged into the people they are meant to be. As you face pain, remember that it is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of your strength. You have the capacity to endure, to rise above, and to find meaning in your suffering. Every painful experience is an opportunity to evolve, to learn, and to transform into a more powerful version of yourself. When you draw strength from pain, you begin to understand that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality, and you have the power to rise above any challenge that comes your way. In the end, pain is a tool for personal transformation. It is the fire that refines you, the crucible that strengthens you, and the teacher that guides you to your highest potential. Through pain, you will find your greatest strength. The pursuit of spiritual freedom and self-realization. The pursuit of spiritual freedom and self-realization is one of the most profound quests you can embark upon in life. It is a path that calls to the deepest parts of your being, the parts that yearn for liberation from the constraints of societal expectations, fear, and self-imposed limitations. To pursue spiritual freedom is to break free from the chains of the ego, to release the need for external validation, and to step into the fullness of your true, divine nature. It is to recognize that you are not merely a body moving through time, but a soul connected to the infinite, boundless consciousness that exists within and beyond you. Self-realization, on the other hand, is the awakening to the truth of who you are, an understanding that your true essence is far greater than any identity, role, or label you've ever accepted. It is the recognition that the person you've believed yourself to be is just a fragment of the larger, more expansive reality that is your birthright. But the pursuit of spiritual freedom is not without its challenges. It requires a willingness to confront the limitations of the mind, to transcend the fears and doubts that have been ingrained in you, and to face the unknown. It requires deep introspection and a willingness to release old stories and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. As you journey towards spiritual freedom, you will encounter resistance, both from the external world and from within. The mind, which has been conditioned by years of social programming, may fight against the idea of liberation, clinging to the familiar patterns of thinking and behavior that it has always known. But the pursuit of spiritual freedom is not about avoiding discomfort or resisting challenges. It is about embracing the discomfort, understanding that it is part of the transformation, and allowing yourself to evolve beyond the limitations of the past. To pursue spiritual freedom means to step outside of the illusion of separation. The world we live in often teaches us that we are separate from one another, separate from nature, and separate from the divine. But in truth, we are all interconnected. Our essence is one with the universe, with all of life, and with the source of all creation. Spiritual freedom is the ability to transcend this illusion of separation and to live in alignment with the truth of our interconnectedness. It is the ability to see the divine in everything, whether it be in the simplest moment, the most profound experience, or the people we encounter along the way. Self-realization is the moment you wake up to this truth, when you realize that you are not a small, insignificant individual, but a vast, eternal being who is intimately connected to the greater whole. In the pursuit of spiritual freedom, it is also crucial to understand that true freedom does not come from external circumstances. It does not come from achieving success, acquiring possessions, or gaining the approval of others. These are transient, fleeting things that will never bring lasting peace. Spiritual freedom arises from within. It comes from cultivating a deep inner peace, a sense of harmony with yourself and the world around you. It is the freedom to be yourself, to live authentically, and to follow the guidance of your soul without fear or hesitation. When you realize that true freedom lies within, You stop searching for it in the external world. You begin to realize that you are already free. You just need to unlearn the limiting beliefs that have kept you from seeing it. Self-realization is the natural byproduct of this inner freedom. When you are free from the conditioning of the mind, free from the judgments and expectations of others, you can finally see yourself as you truly are. You come to understand that you are not defined by your past, your failures, or your achievements. You are not limited by your circumstances or your environment. You are a limitless, divine being, capable of experiencing infinite love, joy, and abundance. Self-realization is the moment you awaken to this truth, and it is the key to unlocking your full potential. Once you realize who you truly are, you begin to live in alignment with your highest purpose. You understand that your existence is not accidental, that you were born for a reason, and that you have a unique role to play in the grand tapestry of life. As you pursue spiritual freedom and self-realization, you will inevitably encounter moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. These moments are not signs of failure, they are simply part of the process. The more you push yourself beyond your comfort zones, the more you challenge the limitations of the mind, the more resistance you will encounter. But this resistance is not something to be afraid of, it is something to be embraced. It is in these moments of resistance that you will grow the most, that you will shed the old layers of who you were, and that you will step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. The path to spiritual freedom is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As you continue on this journey, you will come to understand that true freedom is not about escaping the world. It is about embracing it fully, from a place of deep inner peace and self-awareness. When you live in alignment with your highest truth, you will experience a profound sense of freedom that transcends all external circumstances. Your connection with the world. Your connection with the world is far deeper than you may realize. It is not simply the relationships you have with other people, the places you visit, or the things you experience. Your connection with the world extends beyond the physical realm. It is an energetic spiritual bond that links you to every living being, every atom, and every moment in the universe. Everything in the world, from the smallest grain of sand to the vast expanse of the cosmos, is interconnected. This interconnectedness is not just a concept. It is a living, breathing reality that you are a part of. The more you come to understand your connection with the world, the more you begin to realize that you are not separate from it. You are an integral part of the whole, and your actions, thoughts, and intentions ripple out into the world, affecting everything around you. At the core of your connection with the world is the understanding that you are not an isolated individual, but a part of something much greater. The world is a reflection of you, and you are a reflection of the world. Every thought you have, every action you take, and every choice you make sends out vibrations that influence the energy of the world. When you come to understand this, you begin to recognize the profound impact you have on your surroundings. Your words, your intentions, and your energy affect the people you meet, the spaces you inhabit, and even the future you create. This is why it is so important to live in alignment with your highest self, to be conscious of the energy you are putting out into the world. When you cultivate love, compassion, and positivity within yourself, you are helping to elevate the collective consciousness and raise the vibration of the planet. Your connection with the world also extends to nature. We are all connected to the earth, the oceans, the skies, and the creatures that inhabit this planet. Nature is not something separate from us, it is a vital part of who we are. When we understand this connection, we begin to live more consciously and sustainably, recognizing that our actions have a direct impact on the planet and its ecosystems. The Earth is not a resource to be exploited. It is a living organism that sustains us and nurtures us. As you deepen your connection with the natural world, you begin to feel a sense of responsibility to protect and honor the planet. You recognize that by caring for the Earth, you are caring for yourself and for future generations. In addition to nature, your connection with the world encompasses your relationships with others. Every person you encounter is a mirror of yourself, reflecting back to you aspects of your own being. The relationships you form are opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation. Whether these relationships are joyful or challenging, they are all designed to teach you something about yourself. The people in your life are not here by accident. They are here to help you evolve, to support you, and to challenge you in ways that promote your growth. When you see others as extensions of yourself, as part of the same web of life, you begin to approach your relationships with greater love, empathy, and understanding. Your connection with the world is also a spiritual bond. You are not alone in this journey. The universe is always guiding you, always supporting you, and always providing you with the wisdom and resources you need to navigate your path. When you align yourself with the energy of the universe, you become more attuned to the signs, synchronicities, and messages that are constantly being sent your way. These signs are not random. They are a reflection of the interconnectedness of all things, and they serve as reminders that you are always supported, always guided, and always loved. Ultimately, your connection with the world is a reflection of your connection with yourself. When you are at peace within, when you are aligned with your true essence, you begin to see the world through a lens of love, compassion, and unity. You recognize that everything is interconnected and that your actions, thoughts, and intentions have a ripple effect on the world around you. When you live in harmony with yourself, you live in harmony with the world, and together you create a reality that is filled with love, peace, and abundance. In the end, the journey of being chosen is not about reaching a final destination. It is about the continuous unfolding of who you are meant to be. It is about embracing the challenges, the pain, the growth, and the transformation that come with living a life of purpose. The chosen ones understand that they are part of something much greater than themselves, and that their journey is not just about personal success or achievement. It is about fulfilling their higher purpose and contributing to the collective good. The path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As you continue to awaken, grow, and evolve, you will come to understand that your life is a unique and sacred journey, one that is designed to help you discover the truth of who you are and the profound impact you are meant to have on the world. The universe is always guiding you, always supporting you, and always offering you the wisdom and power you need to fulfill your mission. Trust in the process, trust in your own strength, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The world needs you, and you have everything within you to create a life of purpose, love, and impact. The time to step into your greatness is now. Embrace the journey and let your light shine.